Merry Christmas.
My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Jared.
And you're listening to Slash and Slay, a horror podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Hey guys. Emily isn't here, if you could not tell.
It's me.
It's
Jared.
It's Jared, my husband, who you've all heard so much about.
Hopefully good.
Yeah. All good, for sure.
Maybe bad?
No, all good.
Okay.
But Emily is out for a family emergency, and so I'm having my husband fill in for her. We thought we both thought it was a good idea. Me and Emily. Jared not so much. He's here though.
I'm hesitant. We'll see how this goes.
Jared doesn't really like horror movies per se.
Or talking.
Or holding a mic.
Especially when the thing is pink.
Jared, get over it.
I am. That's why I'm doing it.
Pink is his favorite color.
It really is.
Today is actually a very important episode.
Why? Because I'm in it?
Well, obviously that. But also because today is the Krampus episode. How does that make you feel?
It's one of my least favorite movies of all time.
He says that, but he didn't watch it all the way through.
I tried to watch it 3 times.
No. Here's
4 times.
Here's a story behind us watching Krampus. Should I tell this story?
Of course.
Last year we started dating around Christmas time. And for all you haters who are like, you got married too fast. We're old. We're allowed to do that. Okay? So, we started dating around Christmas time, and Krampus is my favorite movie, and I kept telling him Krampus is my favorite movie, and he was like, okay, we'll watch it, and then we would always start watching it, and we never finished. But not in
the way you think.
Not in the way you think.
It's because I kept hearing, Krampus is my boyfriend.
No.
So
you didn't actually hear that because we didn't start singing that yet.
Oh.
But I don't really know why we never finished watching it.
Because it sucked.
Jared, how dare you?
Was that appropriate?
It's not appropriate because Emily and I love this movie.
I made an effort, and I was trying to woo you by watching Krampus.
Well, you failed, and that's a part of it.
Well, I wooed you 3 different times, and
it
obviously worked.
So bad.
It obviously worked.
Well, it wasn't through Krampus.
Keep your mind out of the gutter, Alyssa.
My mind's not in the anywhere.
This podcast is PG.
Sometimes we get
13.
Sometimes we get a little sassy.
Turn your phones off.
Well, here's what
airplane mode.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do today.
You hear that attitude?
Because Emily isn't here, she cannot. And Jared knows nothing about Krampus.
And Emily actually left our remote here, so that was nice of her.
Yes. Jared thinks Emily stole our remote. Okay.
For a week and hid it. Although it was only missing like 2 days, so. Well, she showed back up and it magically appeared.
That is true. A little suspicious. But anyways, I'm going to talk about the Krampus lore, the mystery behind who Krampus is, the history, the the origins, if you will, and
per se.
And Jared's gonna give me his honest opinions about Krampus, which I honestly don't think he'll like anything about it.
Is Krampus American?
No.
Now, where did he come from? Scotland?
Well, no. He actually, it's like a German,
Krampus.
Alpine, exactly. It's a German word, and it means
Krampus.
Claw. And it actually didn't originate because of Christmas. The word itself.
Well, now I regret not finishing the movie.
Well, we'll have to watch it after this.
We shall.
I think you should really try to watch it this year. It's just like a fun...
I say we shall see.
It's a fun time. It's like silly. It's like you can't take it seriously. But it also has a level of Christmassy horror to it.
Well, in comparison with that Santa Claus movie we went to see.
Yes, we went and saw. It was like our third or fourth, fifth, sixth date, something like that. We went and saw Violent Night.
Definitely trying to woo her.
Yeah, but you liked it.
I did. It was actually pleasantly good and gory.
Yeah.
And nail biting at certain points.
But it wasn't like scary.
No.
I'd say Krampus is because it's like a creature, so it's more of like a creature.
Oh, so Krampus
feature.
is not human.
Right. Krampus is essentially the antithesis of Santa.
I don't know what that word means.
He's like the evil twin
to
Santa. So, well, first off.
So like Mario and Wario.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
That was a great comparison.
Call that an analogy. An algorithm.
Right.
An algorithm.
That's what we call it.
Perfect.
An algorithm. So, do you know the origins of Santa?
By origins, you mean where he lived?
Not the North Pole.
No, not the North Pole.
Like what? Like how he came about? Like how?
I think he was created by the Pope for Catholicisms, but I don't.
Not exactly, but I mean not.
I know he was part of some religion at some point.
Well, Christianity actually.
Okay.
So, well, no, that's a lie. I'm sorry. Not Christianity.
Get it right.
I read this. I looked at this and I read it wrong. But so let's see. It derived from the tale of Saint Nick. You know, like the song "Up on the Housetop of Good Saint Nick." You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? You're staring at me like you don't know it.
Yeah.
Up on the housetop, the reindeer hollows, out come good old Santa Claus.
I was thinking of the other version, but I don't think I can repeat that one. It's the funny version.
Yeah, if it's offensive.
It's not. It's just funny, but I'll leave that to y'all's imaginations.
So.
Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Something, something, something. Old Saint Nick. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
But it was actually, Saint Nick was a real man. He was a bishop from the early 1st century. He was very notorious for being very generous.
So it was Catholics. Saint?
Yeah,
No?
it's bishop. I think so. Yeah. Because like saints was Catholicism. I'm pretty sure.
Guess.
There's saints in a lot of different religions.
We'll put that in parentheses.
Right. So, yeah, he was a bishop. He was very notorious for being very generous, having a lot of charity, gift giving, and he would travel along the countryside in like Holland. I think Holland, that's area.
In Holland hauling some presents around?
Holland, hauling some presents. That's cool. Right. He died on December 6th, and that became the day that was marked with the Festival of Goodwill, known as St. Nicholas Day. It continued for many centuries, and it eventually evolved into the Christmas that we know today. And that was alongside of the pagan festival of Yule.
Which is on December 25th, right?
It's actually December 6th.
The Yule is too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow.
So, historically, Krampus, he was like someone who came, well, so that's Saint Nick, that's like Santa Claus, and then it, became what it is today, and now it's like, very, very commercialized. And Krampus came along like behind Saint Nick or Santa, and he would be giving out the naughty children's gifts. So like Cole, but think like slapping them in the face. Taking sticks and hitting them.
Wow.
So that's what Krampus would do.
So he's not going around stealing the good children's presents or nothing. He's just beating little kids.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he'll also steal the kids and eat them as well, but that's just like...
You should have led with that one first.
Oh.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. It's just motivation for your kids to be good on Christmas. You know?
It is. But he's not technically following Saint Nick around.
Well,
he was in his own
Yeah,
his own
essentially.
lane.
He's like he's just kind of like Saint Nick's coming and he's giving all the toys and stuff and the Mary what am I trying to say?
Mary had a little
cheery no, Merry cheery cheer of Christmas, and he's given candy and stuff and dried fruit. That was a big thing people liked.
Fruitcake.
Yeah, that's where it derived from.
Gross.
Fruitcake is actually not bad. Have you had it recently?
Prove it.
You will get some this Christmas. My grandmother has a fruitcake. It's not one she makes, but it's from this. I think it's called Collins Street Bakery or something.
As long as it's carnivore, then we're
It's
good
not
to go.
carnivore.
Okay.
Jared's on a carnivore diet, by the way. For those who didn't know, which no one knew. Why would anyone know that? You would fit in right good with Krampus.
Because he was on a
Because he was on a carnivore diet. And he would eat children. So, yes. So, throughout the Christmas season, misbehaved kids are beaten with birch branches. Or they can disappear. They're stuffed into Krampus's sack and hauled off to his lair to be tortured or eaten. Okay? But the roots of Krampus actually have nothing to do with Christmas.
Well, let me ask you,
Yeah.
how big was Krampus? Like, what is his size range?
He's like, I think he's like the same size as Saint Nick, like back then. But
and he was an actual being, or was he like a spirit presence?
No, it was just like a, this is funny, I guess like kind of like a spirit in a way.
So if somebody saw him putting children in his sack, they would just see the sack walking down the street, or would they see
Like a kid in a sack.
yeah, just a random sack just moving down the street?
People wouldn't actually see this happen. Like it didn't like actually happen. It was just like the legends.
Oh, well,
Like
what
kind of
about
like how Santa
True.
yes, Saint Nick was a real person, but like, you know, he only lived so long, he died, and then Santa became this like kind of a mystical being who went to everyone's house. Like he was like that.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the movie. That's what I was
No,
asking.
I can talk to you about the movie.
But you're talking about the origin story.
I'm talking about the
My
origin.
Bad. My bad.
Did you know anything that was going on today?
Today, no.
I asked him like last minute to do this, so I'm very appreciative that he is.
That he is what?
That he is doing this.
Oh.
Jared, you doing this.
Oh, the person you're looking at? Yes.
Yes, you.
You're very welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get through this.
We are. So, Krampus roots don't actually have anything to do with Christmas. Instead, they date back to the pre-Germanic paganism in the region. So his name originates from the German word Krampen, which means claw. And tradition has it that he was actually the son of a Norse god of the underworld, Hel.
Wow.
And during the 12th century, the Catholic Church attempted to banish all Krampus celebrations because of his resemblance to the devil.
Jeez.
And he has evolved into like he has like horns and teeth and like a forked tongue. And he's like half goat, half man. So goats, are very satanic. But I love Krampus.
It's my favorite movie.
Well, it is because it's...
Because I love goats.
I actually don't like goats very much. So the depictions of Krampus started to come around boom in Germany and in Austria in the 1890s. And they would make holiday cards that would have Krampus on them, like eating children and stuffing.
And now who is passing these out?
People who want to scare children, I guess.
Oh, so they're passing them out to children so that they obey their parents?
Essentially.
Kind of thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they'll be like, good.
That would be petrifying to get
Yeah.
that as a child.
It would. I would have been very scared. But they had ones that were marked Gruss von Krampus.
Let me see it.
Gruss von Krampus.
Where are you?
Did you see where? Excuse me. Gruss.
Oh yeah, you got it. Gruss vom Krampus.
Gruss von Krampus, which
Gruss
means
von Krampus.
greetings from Krampus.
Okay.
And it would show Krampus stuffing a distressed child into his satchel.
So greetings from the claw.
Yes.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
essentially. And it would show Krampus going after children with sticks and leading them away in chains or carrying them off in his back. There were also cards that were a little bit more risque, if you will. Krampus is my boyfriend type jazz.
Oh, Lord.
Just like our sweaters that you can get on our shop. Link on our Instagram. But they would show him proposing to women. They also had one where they showed Krampus portrayed as a large woman whipping tiny men.
Oh.
So
If
kind of
you're into that kind of
like a
thing.
little BDSM.
Are those on the website too?
Why?
The cards.
Why? You want to look at those?
No, I
Is that
want
what
to
you're
laugh.
trying to say?
I want to laugh.
Yeah, there are some of the children ones. I know. I saw a few. So I'll have to show you those
Yeah.
after. Later.
I mean, that's just a funny visual if you have a bigger human being whipping a smaller man.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
It is.
I mean, not in real life, but. you know.
No. Cartoon world.
But these cards kind of brought Krampus into America. And that was when Americans first started seeing the depiction of Krampus and was like, oh, this is fun.
Do you know what year that was?
Um,
You said 1890s. It was just
1890s is when they started. It
That's
says
fairly recent.
early.
Fairly recent.
That was fairly recent.
That was
Back in my day.
back when I was walking uphill both ways to go to school.
I mean, it's probably been more recent that people have known about Krampus.
What year did this movie come out?
2015.
It's fairly recent.
Yeah, that is fairly recent. So they have something called Krampuslauf, or also known as the Krampus Run. And it has had a recent growth in popularity again in countries like Austria, Germany, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. And it's basically like a parade where people dress up as Krampuses and they run down this like village and then they start attacking people.
No.
I have a video to show you
Nice.
so you can react to this. Excuse me. An example.
You're an American in Austria, thinking this is a normal Christmas market.
Oh my God.
And they're just ringing.
Look at his stick.
They're ringing bells. They're carrying sticks. They're literally attacking people.
Oh my God. That's. Oh, he whipped him.
They're just like beating people with this.
Oh my God. Well, this one just stole a child.
I think that's a woman.
Oh.
So
Guy taps him on the shoulder. He just turned around and whips him.
yeah, so like fun things like that. That's a Krampus run. Would you ever want to be a part of that?
Probably so, if you could dress up like a goat / Krampus and
Just go
then
around
just
hitting?
go, yeah.
I meant like go to one
Oh, probably not.
where you're in the
I'd rather
crowd.
be the beater than the BT.
Right. I feel like, how do you feel like you would react in a situation like that? Even though you went there knowing that they're going to try and beat you with a stick.
I have a feeling the Krampuses are hitting a little bit harder than they probably should, so probably
You'd be mad.
tensions would flare. Oh, yeah. Yes. I'd have my own personal stick with me just to
Just to
whip
get
them back. Yeah.
There you go. Like, I'm not a Krampus. You could dress as Santa, see what
True.
happens.
True.
You could dress as Santa, and then, because I don't know what happens.
And I could liberate all the little
Yes.
children and women that are getting beat.
Yes. You could.
We should make that a thing.
That's a really
That's
good
a good
idea.
idea.
We should go to one. I think they started having some in Florida.
Oh.
So
Well, we could always start one.
we could here.
We could make it a thing.
That would be fun.
Slash&Slay, Krampus,
Wait,
run.
that's such a good idea. Slash&Slay Krampus run.
Come let us beat
Come let us
your...
beat your ass. We will beat your ass for free.
Yes. I'm pretty
No,
sure
actually for a
people would-
price.
Yeah.
We have to charge.
We do have to charge, yes.
That would be fun, actually. I don't know how well it would do here because this is a very conservative town.
Maybe Austin.
Yeah,
Maybe Austin.
I agree. Okay, now I'm going to list some Krampus movies that have come out over the years.
There's more than one?
There's more than one.
So the latest one was 2015.
The latest one was 2000. Well, no, there's been some since then, but the only one that's truly acknowledged, I would say, as an actual Krampus movie is the Krampus 2015 movie.
Which is called Krampus
It's just called Krampus.
2015.
Mm-hmm. So, in 2013, there was Krampus, the Christmas Devil. Would you watch that movie?
We'll see after Krampus 2015.
What about Krampus, the Devil Returns? It's a sequel to the Christmas Devil because apparently the Christmas Devil did so well that
Did
3
you-
years later they made a sequel.
Did you watch them?
I haven't seen any of these. Actually, I have seen one I'm going to mention, but there's also Krampus.
As Emily?
I don't think she's seen any of these either. Mm-mm.
Well, we might have to have a...
Krampus night. We've been saying.
Well, we've been saying a lot of things that we need to watch.
We have. I think me and Emily do that every week. We're like, oh yeah, we need to watch that. We need to watch this. We need to watch that. There were like 2 Christmas movies coming out, like horror Christmas movies coming out, called It's a Wonderful Knife and Silent Night. And we haven't seen either of those yet.
Well, we're still trying to get through Alien and Predators.
Yeah, I'm
The
showing
whole series.
I'm showing Jared Olive the Alien and Predator series. Has he had not seen any of them?
Nope.
And we can talk about those some other time.
Yeah, I was just igniting the conversation.
This is about Krampus.
Exactly, but I was explaining to the listeners why.
Why we haven't watched other movies?
Yes, because we're on a time frame.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry.
But back to Krampus.
Back to Krampus. Krampus Unleashed.
I kind of feel like y'all should have watched these movies before the Krampus episode.
No. We don't have time for that.
Exactly.
Krampus the Reckoning.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Does that sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
That also came out in 2015.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Krampus Origins.
I think anything with the Reckoning is probably a good movie.
You think?
Yeah,
Really?
possibly.
Anything?
Yeah, the Reckoning was pretty good.
The Reckoning. What is that?
Wasn't that a movie? Sounds like a movie.
Sounds like it should be a movie.
Had Will Ferrell and James Vanderbeek in it.
You're just making stuff up now. Krampus Origins.
That does sound good.
I mean,
That sounds better than the Christmas Devils or
It's
whatever.
literally what we're doing right now. This could be Krampus Origins.
Oh.
And what if Krampus just came through the door right now?
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, please don't knock on the door.
There's a knock on the door.
Right.
And it's Emily dressed as Krampus. This was all a prank show just to prank you.
Oh, no.
She's actually fine. No, she really is. She's fine. There's also Mother Krampus.
Ew. What year was that?
2017.
Mother Krampus.
Yes.
Well, I guess Krampus had to come from somewhere.
True?
What about Krampus Daddy?
No.
Daddy Krampus.
No Daddy Krampus.
No
Daddy.
Daddy
Krampus is Daddy.
Daddy is Krampus.
Mm-hmm.
So Mother Krampus is wifey.
I guess.
Oh.
Mother Krampus 2, Sleigh Ride.
Jeez. 2018?
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd you know? You've seen it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Me and Jared have this thing where when we're watching a movie, we'll if one of us guesses something, like it's a movie we haven't seen, if one of us guesses something that's gonna happen, we're like, you saw this, and then we act like, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's because technically Alyssa has seen everything.
I haven't.
And then
He always thinks like I watched something that I didn't watch. And he's
it
like,
should make me feel better. She's
"Oh,
like,
you've
oh, I've
seen
never
it."
seen that. Because
No.
she's one, she will watch any movie 1,000 times, especially if I haven't seen it before. And I'm just not like that.
you can't rewatch movies.
I can't. I mean, I can, but I'll be spaced out.
I love rewatching movies. I have like comfort movies, like Krampus. It's a comfort movie, but I only watch it once a year, so you know.
Well,
haven't watched it this year yet.
we shall see.
We shall see. And then there's A Christmas Horror Story, which came out in 2015 as well, and I did see that one actually.
So was 2015 the year of Krampus?
I guess so. A lot of things happened with Krampus in that year.
I wonder what sparked all that revival to make
don't
3
know.
different movies.
I don't know. But A Christmas Horror Story is like an anthology where there's like 4 different stories in it, and they're all like connected to Krampus. Like he's the villain, like he stole someone's friend, and then he's like at the very end there's like a fight between him and Santa. Krampus turns all the elves into zombies, and then him and Santa have a fight.
Oh.
So it was silly, but
You did see that one?
I did see that one.
Are you going to spoil that one?
I just did.
Who was the victor?
Who do you think?
Well, I guess Krampus if they kept making more Krampus movies.
No.
But no, Santa,
Santa always wins.
Of course he's
good.
gonna win.
Always defeats evil.
So you might not know this question. You might not know this answer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know the question.
Of course you do. Was there ever a serial killer Krampus? Did anybody ever take it that far? Maybe not even a serial killer, but did anybody dress up and murder
people as
little children?
I don't know that answer.
Okay. Then you definitely wouldn't have known that question.
No, I could never have guessed that question. There was an episode of Supernatural, the TV show, where there was like, it was like Krampus, I guess, because they would come down the chimney and they would act like they were Santa, and they would put people in a bag and then carry them back to their house, and then eat them.
Nice.
And I think they were supposed to be like related to Krampus somehow. But no, real life, I don't know of any answers to that. But then that brings us to Krampus 2015.
Yeah.
The Krampus. It kind of put Krampus on the map. And even the websites say that movie put Krampus on the map.
So was that the first movie of 2015 associated with Krampus? Or is that another fun fact?
I don't know, actually. I don't know the
ponder
answer
upon.
to that.
Okay.
But do you have any memories of it at all? Do you even remember how it starts?
I don't. I think I had a margarita that night.
Oh, yes. That was our era of margaritas.
Margarita
era.
Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why
That's why what?
I probably never finished that.
Yeah, that's probably why. So no margaritas this year when I
Correct.
force you to watch it again.
Correct.
Well, then I won't spoil it because you're going to watch it. No spoilers.
No spoilers. I mean, if you have to for the viewers.
No, literally
The
last
listeners.
year we sat there and me and Emily like rewatched it basically and told the viewers like scene by scene what was happening.
Oh, wow. You watched the whole thing on?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
We were just going to like talk about it and like kind of go back and forth. But then we were just like, let's just turn it on. We basically just sat there and watched it.
Why don't you do more of that?
Because
Set you up a little camera, show the movie? Or is that like...
That's like illegal, I think.
Is
We
it?
did do 2. we called them our, what do we call them? Movie something. Monthly movie something. And we would watch a movie and record ourselves watching it.
Yeah.
Or, record our voices watching it and say, you can watch this along with us and turn us on at the same time. We only did it twice. It just took a lot of time.
I bet.
And then sometimes, like, there wasn't a lot to say. Like, because there was, like, nothing really happening, or it was quiet. I don't know. So we were like, I have to say something here. But I guess that's a podcast.
Exactly.
So have your thoughts on Krampus changed?
The only thing that's changed is we should definitely do the Krampus run. Set that up.
Yeah.
We'll see once I watch the movie.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We should come back and insert that in. Insert in your opinions of the movie once you actually watch it.
Insert here.
Insert here. Jared, what are your thoughts on the movie?
The exact same.
No.
We never made it through.
We better make it through.
We will in life.
Yes.
We will in marriage.
We will. In life and marriage. What's the scariest thing about being married to me?
I don't think I could say that.
Why?
Because it involves gas and sleep.
Don't talk about that.
Exactly. Your face.
That is private.
Oh, wait. That's me. Sorry.
That is you.
My lady don't fart.
Ladies don't fart. Or do they? Okay, Jared. Now I'm going to tell you about some other Christmas-like scary creatures.
Okay.
Because it's not just Krampus.
Who else is there?
There is Belsnickel.
That's so scary.
So scary. From southwestern Germany. Now, there's an episode of The Office where Dwight dressed up as Belsnickel.
He did. I do
and
remember
went
that.
around whipping people. And essentially, it's similar to Krampus, because he's like the same as Santa but different. And he takes birch. He wears a mask and dresses in all furs. He is said to visit alone and quiz children before deciding to either reward them with a gift or punish them with a wooden rod.
I think we could get a bunch of Office fans to do a Belsnickel run.
True.
You know?
We could do that. It's very well known across Pennsylvania, which makes sense because Pennsylvania is very German. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we all know Krampus. There's something called the Yule Lads. And that's the origin is Iceland. The Yule Lads are 13 mischievous boys.
Is that where Yuletide comes from?
I think the Yule festival was the pagan festival.
Oh, yes.
So
yes.
I think that's where
gotcha.
Yuletide comes from. So they dwell in the mountainous caves with their parents and their cat. They have their dad is Leplu. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher all these. Lepluwi. And he's lazy and he stays in the cave. And their mom is Grilla. And she's a giantess who seeks out naughty children to add them to her stew. And their cat's name is Jola Koturin. It's also known as the Yule Cat. And the Yule Cat is a giant black cat who lurks the countryside to devour anyone who isn't wearing new clothes. So you be gone.
Wow.
Oh, I would too. I'm kidding. I don't buy new clothes
Yeah, I'd be out of there.
that often, but Jay would be the first to go. Another Christmas creature, Frau der Kuta.
Frau de Kuta?
Frau der Kuta.
Frau de Kuta?
Origin Alpine Austria and Germany. Wait, did I read that wrong? Oh, I did.
Oh.
Well, it's in a different font. It's like kind of a weird font. I should look down though. Frau Perchta.
Oh, Frau Perchta.
Yes.
Okay.
She is the goddess from Alpine paganism in the early Middle Ages. Her name means bright one because depending on your behavior, she could either appear as a bright, youthful woman or as a scary, older witch.
Ooh.
Because we all know getting old equals bad.
Scary.
She's known to torment people who didn't properly celebrate the 12 days of Christmas. So she will come into your house while you sleep and slit your belly and rip out your guts and replace them with straw and pebbles.
Oh, wow. Make you a scarecrow?
Yeah.
Make a scarecrow out of you.
I guess she will.
So it doesn't matter what kind of clothes you wear with her.
No, you can wear whatever.
Okay. Cool.
But you just have to spin yarn and feast correctly.
Nice.
For Christmas. So, then there's the Nisi.
Denisi?
Nisi.
Oh, just Nisi.
Nisi, out of Norway. And they're known as Tomt in Sweden. And it's what we think of as a gnome. A tiny bearded man wearing a red cone-shaped hat. What do they do? What do they do?
Make cookies in a tree, I presume.
They don't.
Oh.
They don't do that.
They're not of the Keebler family?
Well, those are elves.
Wow.
Keebler elves.
That is true.
Gnomes are different. It looks like he got mad about some porridge and killed a cow, and then he felt bad and killed another cow to replace that cow he killed. That doesn't make any sense to me.
What are you even reading?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand it.
Is it in German?
No, but it just doesn't make sense. Like,
your words don't make sense to me.
So what they do is they stay around farms and they help with chores.
Mm.
And in return, they request a bowl of porridge with butter on top. And if they don't get that, they'll wreak havoc. So he got mad because a girl forgot to put butter on top of the porridge. She put it on the bottom instead, and he killed the cow.
I kill your cow.
He killed the cow because he doesn't
Kill your
get
cow
butter
without my butter.
on the porridge. Next is Hans.
Vicious.
What?
That's so vicious.
Vicious little dudes. Next is Hans Trapp.
Hans Trapp.
From the region of France, also known as the Christmas Scarecrow. The legend of Hans Trapp says he was a greedy man who was exiled for working with the devil to get more wealthy. While exiled, he disguised himself as a scarecrow and snatched up children to eat. He then got struck by a lightning bolt and died, but he is said to reappear in his scarecrow attire at Christmas time, preying on naughty children for food. So, honestly, if you're a child living in
France, Germany, yeah.
I am so sorry that you have probably been traumatized and need to go to
You've been stuffed with hay and pebbles.
Yes, and your cow has been killed. I'm so sorry.
Put the butter on the porridge.
Put the butter on top of the porridge.
It puts the butter on the porridge.
It rubs the butter on the porridge, or then he gets destroyed. Hey, you knew that reference. That was Silence of the Lambs reference.
Was it?
It was. He rubs the lotion on the skin.
Oh, was that? I've never seen that movie, but that is a well-known.
Yeah, it rubs the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again.
Wasn't there a spoof?
I'm sure.
It was Joe Dirt. Did you ever see Joe Dirt?
No.
Okay.
But they have like spoofed that line.
That's probably where I heard it from.
Probably.
Because I don't see myself watching Silence of the Cows or Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Is it Silence of the Cows? That's the Nisi movie.
Exactly.
You should. It's actually a really good movie.
Yeah,
like it's not like. I mean, it's not that gory or anything. It's like
you said What's that one movie we tried to watch the other day? In the Cabin?
In the Cabin?
Yeah.
Oh, The Shining.
Yeah. You said that was the greatest movie of all time.
I didn't say it was the greatest movie of all time.
Oh. Because it definitely wasn't.
Okay. I didn't say that. This next thing is called the Calicanzaroi.
Let me see.
Calicanzaroi.
Calicanzaroi.
Calicanzaroi. Origins from Greece and southeastern Europe. This is a group of blind black goblins who live underground during most of the year, sawing at the world tree.
So they're just a bunch of shadows with saws.
Yeah.
Cool.
They emerge during the 12 days of Christmas to wreak havoc and turn children born during that time into fellow Calicanzaroi.
As soon as you're born, you're...
Yes, so let's see. The 12 days of Christmas are from when to when?
25 minus 12 is... 13.
13. So anyone born from December 13th to December 25th, you have the potential to be a Calicanzaroi.
Just wear your new clothes.
No, that's a different thing.
Put butter on your shoes.
Put butter on your shoes. If you want to protect your child during this time, you bind them with straw and garlic.
Oh, another food product. Okay.
And if you want to protect your house, keep a fire burning and place a colander outside the door. The Calicanzaroi will get distracted trying to count the holes, but will get lost at 3 because it's a holy number.
Wow.
So, there you have it. There are the creatures of Christmas.
Which one was your favorite?
You know what? I can relate to the Nisi because sometimes like you want your food just a certain way, and if you don't get it, like, you know, I'm helping with the chores and all I ask is for butter on top of my porridge. You're going to put it on the bottom of my porridge? Then I'm going to kill your cow.
Wow.
It's just like I can relate in a more subdued way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you because I cooked you a steak and I plated it, and your first response was, "Did you put the butter on my stick?" No joke. And garlic. So that's
That's so true.
it's like you planned that.
That literally just happened today.
Literally
I said,
just.
"Where is the butter?"
And got kind of Krampus style on me.
I did not. Don't lie to the people.
So I buttered that steak.
You did, and I didn't kill your cow.
And I won't be stuffed with hay tonight.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's rude.
Which was your favorite?
Don't put pebbles in my shoes.
Was it in your gut?
I don't really have a favorite because there was a lot of children slaying, and I'm not.
Well, which one?
I would probably say Krampus because he's the least violent.
Did you not listen to anything?
Well, he just beats children,
No,
but
he
he does kill some.
He puts them in sacks and then takes them to eat them.
Well, which is the one who sat down and decided if they were good or bad?
Belschnickel.
Okay.
Belschnickel's the one who it doesn't say he kills them. He just beats them with a rod.
Okay, I'll go with Belschnickel.
You
Cool name, coolest name goes to Belschnickel as well.
That is a cool name.
Kind of want a beer or a shirt with Belschnickel on it.
All right. Well, maybe we'll make you one.
Okay.
A Belschnickel.
Belschnickel is my boyfriend.
There we go. Belschnickel is my boyfriend.
Krampus is not.
Krampus is
not. Butter boy.
Well, guys, we really hope that you enjoy this episode. Of course, we miss Emily.
Definitely.
But thank you so much, Jared, for giving us your voice and your personality and your thoughts and your ideas and your actions and your words and your heart and your soul. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for introducing me to
You're welcome.
Krampus,
Yes.
butter,
Mm-hmm.
and garlic.
Yes.
Yes.
I did introduce you to butter and garlic. I don't
You
think
did.
you ever used us before you met me.
I didn't.
And now you use butter and garlic all the time for everything.
I say it because we reference it a lot.
What,
But
butter
most
and
people,
garlic?
yeah, we do.
Do we?
At least we will now.
Yes. We will.
Well,
Good.
thank you guys
Yeah.
for joining my podcast.
Good job.
I've always wanted to say that.
Well, now you have.
Exactly.
Check it off the list.
Oh.
Check it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus and Krampus coming on song. That's what the song should be.
It should.
Okay.
We'll play that running down the street, beating children,
Beating
and,
children
and elderly.
women
And the elderly.
and men. 'Cause
And men.
They need it.
And anybody with bones.
Which is everyone.
Exactly. Except little babies. They're still...
Yeah. They don't have bones.
No,
yeah.
they don't.
Their
They're
bones
just-
are not developed.
They're just potatoes.
Yeah.
So we'll leave them alone.
Well, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We really hope that you have a beautiful, happy, wonderful holiday with your friends and family. As we will.
As we will.
As we will. Don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram at slashandslaypod or on TikTok at slashandslaypod. Or, you can shop our store. We still have that up. And we still have the Krampus t-shirts and sweaters up. And so you can go get those before the holiday is over.
Get you one.
Get your one.
Get your two.
Get your two. Get your three.
You know what I'm saying?
We love you guys. Say, we love you.
We love you.
And then say, bye.
Bye.
Bye.